good.
Oh, cool.
Cruising down the turnpike, headlights low. AM radio playing tunes from long ago. There's a hitchhiker waving where the asphalt ends, but the map says that road don't exist, my friends. Pull into the garage, neon buzzing bright, mechanics been on break since 1985. MAS Live, haunted garage on the dial tonight. Strange tales, weird trails, something ain't right. Roll the windows down, we're riding through the twilight. MAS Live. Aunt Marge swears she saw Bigfoot at the Wawa, buying tasty cakes and a hot cup of cocoa. The asylum's quiet, but the jukebox plays a song that wasn't pressed till 1988. Haunted garage tonight, strange tales, weird trails, riding through the twilight.
Hey, welcome. People will get here at 8 because we've made so many. So we're gonna do a pre-roll live. So that'd be great.
It's a
You know,
party.
I've always been into pre-rolls, you know? You get them at the head shop.
I need a 50 mg tonight. Dude, I've had such a weird day today. I've had to deal with such weird shit today. Even being called. You ready for it? Self-validating. Do you think I'm self-validating?
Self-validating.
Just fucking 700 trophies in here. I don't know what do I need to validate. I got a new.
Does that mean that
doll?
you can go ahead and like punch the card for the free parking? You're validating your parking.
It's like so like all right, whatever. And I'm not supposed to bring it up because my wife's like, you shouldn't bring it up. I'm like, but I'm gonna bring it up. And she's like, why? I'm like, because that's what I like to do.
Fire.
Listen, some fun people. Hey, look, Jackson's in the chat. All right, he's filming right after you, Christina.
Oh.
He's like, oh, I'm coming in right
Awesome.
after her. Gonna try to piggyback a little bit. Maybe still. No, he's not gonna do any of that. It might be weird. Might be in your film. Whatever. He's filming.
We
while you're
are
filming.
looking for extras. So
There you
if
go.
you guys want to be in it, we're totally looking for
I am
extras.
very extra.
No, I'm
You-
self-validating. I'm extra.
Hey, you are both welcome. Anyone's actually welcome. We will have a sign up link, so I can share that with you guys. So
Me and Jeremy in the back with like working on a car the whole time. People are getting fucking killed.
Never,
We're just like,
never get anything done. Is he
Yes, and
still
when we're-
licking Is he still licking that distributor? Yeah,
right,
he is.
yeah, exactly. I don't think that
3
guy's
days
getting up.
later,
It's like,
that guy looks like his head hurts.
hey, hand me that 9-bolt, will you?
completely oblivious to everything that's happening.
Just everything. Like,
You're
It's
just
like
back there
Tucker and
working.
Dale. We could be Tucker and Dale. Remember that
Did you
movie
guys-
where everybody's getting killed and they think that Tucker and Dale are the bad guys, and they're like, "Why is the people doing all this?"
I do want to show you something, Christine, because I think you'll get a kick out of it because you're a filmmaker and love films and all this shit.
Yeah.
All right, these are the new Ray-Bans that are these guys light up
Oh,
and they're a camera.
I have those.
Do you have
My-
them? Okay.
I do. I don't have them with me, but I have the ones that are they look like these, but they have the camera on them.
Yeah, the POVs. Like, how good are these for POV? Right? Like, how many times have you had to use a really big camera and be like, "These are the new ones. They're 3K." I was amazed. 5
They're
minutes.
amazing.
3K. It's
Yep.
pretty cool. So me and Jeremy will be doing it because I've been trying to find a way to get our car stuff out there, and it's so hard to like because you're in the middle of working on a car and it's like, oh shit, wait a minute, let's roll tape, and it's
Yeah,
like
I
unless-
forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. One
Those
mic
ones-
Like
on.
3 steps.
Those ones are amazing. I use those at the zoo for like the Christmas part, like for
Oh.
the Christmas lights. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I hesitated bringing them to the beach just because I've seen those videos too where people just get punched out because they're wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You don't want to
Yep.
be filming people that are half nude,
yeah.
even though they're half nude in front of everybody. So what's the point of making it public? Hey,
Yeah,
Charlotte.
you can
speaking
totally.
of-
It's totally.
speaking of
fine
high
to
people that are
stare at
nude,
them.
Hi, Charlotte. Hey, Jackson's in the house. Filmmaker Jay's in the house. Hi, Jay.
Hello.
Hi.
Heard all about it. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it ride, bro. just gonna let that one float out there. But yeah, so if you guys want to join the show, we put the link in the chat. Let's see who we get tonight. We're playing roulette with the chat, guys. Sometimes we have people coming up here showing their boobs, and then we get blocked on YouTube for 6 months. But whatever, we're gonna roll it again. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Okay. Confessions. The link is there. So this is a funny story. Can I tell this story, Jocelyn, please? Because we have a special guest tonight. We're gonna wait till 8 because we told everybody, and I don't want her to get going. And then people are like, what the fuck are they talking about? And there's 9 complaints. People would
Yes.
rather complain.
Raymond Noodles.
Raymond.
So she was driving through St. Louis, stops at the Lent Mansion, which is all haunted. You know this, Christina. And then she goes to Belle Noire to see the Exorcist house. Right. So she stops, and I'm like, we didn't tell her not to stop. We told her, I want to go buy it. And that's what it sounded like. She didn't say she was gonna soliciting.
Yeah.
That's how you should approach every door. Soliciting.
hmm
Every kid that shows up at my door is usually a football player from Eureka High here, and I buy it. It's just whatever, dude. I'll support you.
Yep.
Now I have pest control. Anyway, wasn't a football player. Just a kid in my block. Now I have pest control. There we go. Not working. A lot of ticks. 105 tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I'll play with Uncle Touchy in his face. That's right. I'll play with Uncle Touchy. So anyway, Jocelyn goes to the Exorcist house. Okay, just trances all in there with her hey dudes on, and I guess knocks on the door from our text thread and just was like, what are you doing? And she's like, is this, I don't know what she said, because I kind of want the tea. So, but anyway, it didn't go well. I think she got kicked off the property. But they did have a sign in the yard, and I'm like, I needed to see it. I know, because she was slow rolling them like she was going to do a drive-by.
And if you're unaware, it's not in the greatest of neighborhoods.
No, it's kind of
It
like
isn't.
happy medium.
Yep.
Yeah, so where are you from, Christina? Are you from St. Louis originally?
I am. I'm from South County.
There you go. She's a South County girl.
Yep.
So what does that mean? It's classism, her. What does that mean, Jeremy, that she's from South County? What does she probably
Well,
have in her driveway?
South County, you gotta. That's not the question, bro.
What's the question?
What high school did you go to?
Yep. I went to Melville High School, but my kids went to
Oh.
Oakville. Same
Okay.
district.
All right.
All right. Well, this
Same
shit. I
district.
wish
All
Mike was
right.
watching. Mikey Scholes. I used to. Well, he just got a new job, but he went all through there. He went to Oakville and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So
That's very awesome.
yeah. And so, do you like Provel or no?
Yes, love it.
I like her already. I'm not even from here, and I just like cheese though. It's not fair,
Oh, who doesn't like cheese?
right? I
I
mean, how
like
can
cheese.
anybody hate cheese, right? So is cheese in the movie? No, I'm just playing.
I mean, we could bring some cheese and kill someone with cheese or something. I mean, that'd be cool.
All right.
They
so
get
I-
melted by the Provel that's too hot and stuck to the top of their mouth.
Somebody said recently that Provel was the equivalent of napalm.
When it is scorching hot.
It's actually not untrue.
I was like, that's a really good tweet. That's a really good tweet. This cheese is like napalm. I'm like, how do you know? But anyway, so we had discussed last week that you were coming on, and so I was excited about it because me and Jeremy are big film buffs, and we used to run a film festival in St. Louis called Haunted Garage Horror Film Festival.
Oh, that's
and we did really, really good for 3 months, for 3 years. Look, I told you Miami was going to be in the house. Do you want to talk about Castro? You wanna talk about Castro now?
Joey.
We should talk about Castro just for a second. I did that on purpose. We're talking about Fidel Castro. We're both from Miami. That's the domain, and my cousin's Cuban. So there you go. Cuban Italian. All right. So long story short, I want to kind of get you guys on board here. We do really good on the rebound. Like a lot of people watch our show after. So some people tune into this late hour. Everybody complains like, why can't you just do your podcast at like 6? I'm like, what do you eat? What do you eat breakfast the night before? Like, what are you doing, dude?
I'm not even off work at 6. So
same. So what do you do during the day? Is that something that is it just?
I work at a chemical company here in St. Louis.
Okay. And how long have you been doing
radioactive chemical company. I've worked there for 20 years.
Holy shit. You don't look that old.
Thank
20
you.
years. So you have a pension coming. That's great.
Yeah.
So radioactive chemicals, and I can only guess who that is for. And we won't.
It's one of 2 places that are here in St. Louis, basically. So
I think Jeremy already knows.
I'm 100% sure it's not the one that my parents worked for.
100%. And that's what we'll go with.
It's the one my aunt works for.
Right. So that's the close-knit of the community here. And then so you reached out to me about looking at Emmaus for a possible film. Yeah. And then we started talking, and I'm like, okay, cool. Went on you, scoped you out, saw you were pretty good on podcasts. I'm like, hey, she's a pretty good podcaster. Like, this is awesome. So do you do a podcast randomly? Are you a third chair somewhere else? Or?
We usually just I don't actually do like a formal podcast. We kind of just go live to promote like our Indiegogos and things like that, just to kind of give updates on where we're at and if we have new celebrity announcements, and give status if we have new rewards and things that we're announcing. So things like that. So I'm not actually like on like a permanent podcast or anything like that.
We can change all that for you tonight.
Cool.
just sign this contract.
We know a guy.
Sign my life. I have blood. Sign away.
It's just like the Apple agreement. You'll be fine.
Exactly. That's right. And the Ray-Ban, just so you know, when you're recording, we're keeping everything too.
Weird thing about Apple though, my son was trying to do like the Apple so he could do the Apple Pay, and like apparently I'm not like a real person. Like he had to do the re-verification on like the Apple agreement, and like I don't exist in real life. Today he had to like rescan my ID and everything, and I'm not real. So
sounds right.
Tech does this. Like I'm a coder, so I'm an engineer. So everybody's getting on the Claude wagon, and I've been on Claude for I don't know how long, Jeremy, like about a year on Claude and about 3 years on Chat, just coding with them. And everybody's like, "Oh, you should do agentic coding." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years," but whatever. So Claude, so finally one of my chief developers on iOS finally said, "All right, dude, you talked me into it. I will sign up with Claude." And he signed up with Claude through Xcode, so because we write iOS apps, and Claude banned him for life.
Wow.
It took me nearly 6 months to get him to come to AI. He finally does, and he gets banned for life. And it's amazing how that worked out. And that's projection.
How did he get banned for life?
Yeah,
we still don't know. You still don't know because he's been a developer with Apple for close to 12 years in their system.
Wow.
We have no idea how it happened. And so naturally, as you know, I'm good at the TikToks and the YouTubes and talking to privacy policies, and I'm told false flags. Yes, false flags. What is that button? I like that one. I don't like your hat. Well, now you're dead. Shit. Is this me? It's me self-validating, Jeremy.
That's it.
This is my favorite one.
Enough of the talking.
There we go. Okay, there's my guys.
There you go.
This Heat hat is the new. I have a couple. I have UCLA and I have They should sponsor me, bro. Don't you think a hat company should sponsor me by now, Jeremy? I own 300 of them.
I mean, I wish this company would sponsor me.
What's that?
What is it?
Rock Auto.
Oh, Rock Auto. Yeah. Come get
I
our
spent-
Chinese parts.
I don't buy Chinese parts.
They're all Chinese parts.
Not the made in America ones. You got to
Made
pay
in-
for them.
Patented in America. Designed in America. Made in China.
I don't agree with all of that.
Did you have snack? Oh, I did not have. I probably should have. Yeah. Can you work
I
on
have
that?
snacks.
Look at you. You're prepared.
I am.
Look at
Me too.
that.
Yay, snacks.
I live in Rock Auto. So he's you're going to like Jackson. Did you meet Jackson that day? You met him.
Yes.
He's a car dude too, man. He has a 2000, I want to say it's a 2008 GTO in the picture there,
Oh, nice.
which was what Obama killed. Remember that? No one remembers
Yeah.
that. I remember that. Like, I don't really get into politics, but like when you kill cars, he killed Pontiac. Dude, you killed Pontiac. So, okay. Switching gears, you called me. I said, yeah, we have a great location. And then I invited you out. You walked the premises. What was your first impression of Emmaus when you actually got there?
I thought it was amazing, and I loved that there was like no reception there. It made it even extra creepy.
Yes, it gives you that feeling that, yep, I'm the
That's
last girl.
Isolating.
It was, and there was really like no one there. So because I didn't know you weren't going to be there, like I thought you were going to be there, and I was kind of walking around, and I'm like, there is literally no one here. So,
Sounds
and then I
right.
met a nice, I can't remember her name, but she was like there playing a guitar, like in the parking lot, and she was super sweet. And then she called Ben, and Ben came over, and Ben's awesome. He was super nice, and he's basically like, oh, go take a tour by yourself of the building. And I'm like, sweet, I'm on it, because I love haunted stuff. So I was like, I will totally walk this building by myself.
Man, she's
and-
already a like ghost hunter. Like
I do love ghost stuff. I have like a whole like crate of equipment, which is awesome. And then I actually was kind of recording for our DP and our like director while I was in there, and I actually caught some cool stuff on camera while I was in there. Footsteps and like a growl, which I love.
oh, so you must have been in sets near the 4th floor if you heard the growl.
I heard the growl on the 2nd floor, and the
Mm.
footsteps were on. It was in this. I didn't realize this until I went back and actually replayed the video. That was in the exact same spot that I turned both times to the end of the hallway at the exact same spot. It was when I went up the first time. I was like, I'm not exactly sure where it was, but I can like show you the video. It caught my attention. Something made noise at the end of the hallway, and like I sweeped my camera, and then like I heard it, and then I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just keep going. But I didn't like pay much attention. Went all the way up to the 4th floor, heard footsteps on the 4th floor. On my way back out, I didn't realize it was the exact same spot. So, you know, something caught my attention again at the hallway. I kind of turned, and that's when I heard the growl. It was the exact same spot both times, though, when I looked at the camera. And I was like, okay, growl means I probably got to get out of here. But it's cool, though. I love that stuff. So it was awesome.
Well, speaking of Ben,
Hi,
she was
Ben.
just telling you, she was just telling us how you abandoned her and then left her in the building alone.
No,
I think
that
she
is-
she
that
wanted
is-
to explore it alone. if
I
remember
did
right.
actually.
Right.
I just told him how awesome you were, actually. So.
Yes, you did. You can, I'll cut it out of the replay though.
Tell him that he's like, do it by yourself.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's like, he was such a dick, but it's my voice on the dub. So she's like, see what she said about you?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Sounds
totally.
just like her. So you're there filming for your crew, and this place. This is why I keep trying to tell people and people in the chat that have been there, Jay, Charlotte. It's so active. It's
It
just
is.
it doesn't matter when you go. Like when people say, "Can we get there early?" I'm like, I would get there early.
I was there in the middle of the day, and it was I heard footsteps twice. I heard a knock. I heard a tap, and then I heard the growl. So that was all at like 2 p.m. So
Yeah, that's
It
great.
was-
Hey Ben, you muted your mic.
Sorry.
Cool.
There was
just
some
wanna-
background noise.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. That's cool. Yeah. What
Yeah,
is
we'll
your
be-
snack?
my snack, my go-to snack is sweet tart ropes because they're awesome. So they're super delicious.
Did a music box just go off?
It was my alarm. I'm sorry.
Okay, Jesus Christ! I'm like, you're
No,
getting
it's
stuff already, bro. Like
creepy. No, sorry.
What's happening here?
I'm sorry.
it's self-validating, Jeremy. I told you that.
Yes,
Well,
that was
self-
to remind me to be on tonight at 8.
Right.
Since
I'm glad
changed
you
it.
hopped on early, and I was like, all right, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I said 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm just going on at 7:30.
Yeah.
I was like, called Jeremy. I'm like, we're going on 8. I'm like, we are. Just gonna do a pre-roll. Welcome to the show. If you guys are just joining us, we had a pre-roll live, so you get to watch that later. I know you will. Don't say you don't, because we have pretty decent views for a show in its 5th. Is this 5 episodes? Ben's officially
5
a
or
member.
6.
Ben's officially a member. He's like, "Do you want me on the show?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Yeah,
what
what
would
is
you
it?
even-
Week 3 or 4 for me? I can't remember.
I think it's
Awesome.
Maybe 3.
I think Triple Crown. And I do have the other episode coming out. So it was last week's episode. I do want to make a redaction with everybody here present for self-validating reasons that Riley Black, who I talked the outlaw Riley Black, who I talked about last week, did actually make those comments. So
Really?
if you didn't watch last week, there was a really interesting bunch of people online that they go back and forth and they try to gain all these following through drama, and they love the Conjuring house and they believe it should go to Jason Hawes, and they try to ride that wagon and coattails. Well, they try to get followers by succumbing to interesting stuff where they're not reading both sides of the story. But in that mix, this girl came at them, which she was wrong to do, 100%. Like, regardless of feelings about anybody. I mean, like, you don't threaten people through Instagram, but it didn't look like her account. It looked like a fake account, and she's a celebrity, pretty much public figure in paranormal, but she's actually in the thread. My good friend called me later that night and said, "Hey, I think you got that one wrong, bud." I'm like, "Why?" He sends me the thread, which me and Jeremy never put anybody else's shit up. We just respect people. But Rye Black basically was in the thread. She did send that message. She admits to sending the message in the thread. So she's definitely Gen X. That's the only way. She will kick your ass.
Amen to that.
She wants to go old fashioned with bullies, so good luck, everyone. I don't think you stand a chance. But if there is a ring, I'll buy the pay-per-view. So yes, this is what the paranormal field has become. When we were in film and doing a lot of horror stuff, which is our guest tonight, we didn't have this type of shit. I feel that I know there's shit but it's mostly like petty shit. It's like cinematographers like, "Oh, I use red. I only use red. It's only red for me." And then there's got, "No, I just use Sony." And, "No, it's Black Magic for me." And it's like a huge argument, but it's mostly about tech gear. There's other crap that goes on. I mean, the Blake Lively shit was kind of stupid, but when you're indie filmmakers, I feel there's a lot of support. I want to believe there's a lot of support. Do you feel there's a lot of support for you guys?
There is a lot of support, not as much as we would hope there would be. I feel like the general support has kind of went down a little bit over the years, but I feel like it should be more than it's at right now, with as many films that want to be made, and a lot of the indie films are trying to make their way into theaters. And a lot of people need the support just to do that. And some of the films are theater worthy, and I think more people would see them if they're in the theaters too. So, but I mean, obviously it costs a lot to make a theater ready movie and just to get them in the theaters for distribution. So, but there's always that circle of people who will only support their kind of group and their group here, and there is a mix of people who will support both groups, but you'll see it. But indie community is very close knit, and there's a lot of support between everyone. I support a lot of people. I help a lot of people with merch. I do a lot of merch and stuff for I probably like 30 different filmmakers. So, and help with doing a lot of images and graphic work for people too. So it's a lot.
Have you leveraged AI at all?
No, I don't really use AI personally. A lot of other people do, but I'm not much of an AI person. It's not that I won't I'll use AI like at work for certain chemistry related stuff and things like that, but not for necessarily for art type related stuff. I personally just like to use my own creative mind for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I read a couple good articles on that today. It's about brain rot and how if we were too dependent on AI, we might lose our soft skills, right?
Yes, exactly. I agree. I still like to pick my own brain and do my own mental work when I can. So And if people are, using AI for their own use and stuff like that, I mean, that's their choice. And if they want to do that, that's fine. There are independent film festivals that do have AI categories now for full AI scripts and full AI made films, and they'll keep those completely separate from manual labored films and things like that. So they have completely added those to their festivals and things too, which I thought was interesting. But I'm glad they keep those separate.
Right, right. And the festival category in general is so political to start with that. I mean, and you guys have, I saw a couple different things. You guys just won recently, didn't you? Didn't you win?
Yeah, we went to the Los Angeles Film Awards and got some, we won some awards there, which is a very competitive film festival. That's not just like you can pay for an award, like some of the like Laurel Fest, where you can just
Laurel Fest, yes.
That's kind of what we call some of the other ones where you just pay and you get a award. But we went to IndieX and we just made semifinalist for that, which is
That's
a very competitive festival. Los Angeles Film Awards, Top Shorts, we won there. So
I like that one.
Yeah, we got I got a best actress and like something, and then we got top duo on stuff. So it was really cool for our short. That's for Witchcraft. We actually shot it at Madison Dry Goods, which is a known haunted place in North Carolina, in Madison, North Carolina. If you haven't heard of it, it's used to be a former funeral parlor back in the day. Very awesome place. It's haunted. I brought my real ghost hunting equipment there because I wanted to pick up real stuff while we shot, and we really picked up some really cool real stuff, and we left it in the short. But we shot it originally as a proof of concept, just to show people on Indiegogo, like, hey, this is what we're gonna do with Witchcraft, the feature film, which is Witchcraft: The Lantern of Light. If you're not familiar, it's the 18th installment in the Legacy Witchcraft series.
Yeah, I need to know more about how you got involved, because I still feel that she looks 25 to me, but you've got you got like a lot of history there, and like you weren't in the first one, were you? I mean, or did you just
no. We were fortunate enough to obtain the rights to use to obtain the rights and everything to produce Witchcraft 18. We did remove 18 temporarily, we're calling it Witchcraft: The Lantern of Light, but it is still the 18th installment in the Witchcraft series itself. So once it, eventually makes it back into the box set, it will be Witchcraft 18.
Is this the longest running horror film?
It is the longest running horror franchise. It started like 1988, I believe. And it's we have the licenses to use the character names, the logo, the name, obviously Witchcraft. I am like the 6th maybe or 7th person to play Kelly Jordan in the franchise, which I think is really cool. And Andrew Pearson will be playing William Spanner. He also played William Spanner in Witchcraft 17, which just came out recently. So it's really cool. Ours is a found footage paranormal movie, so it's going to be all shot found footage style.
I love found footage movies.
So you're going analog horror with this?
We're going not full analog. It's going to be more modern found footage. So we're going to have like the way we're shooting. It's going to be more modern found footage, and we're setting it up so it's like we have Kato Kalin. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but
shit.
A little bit.
OJ's best friend.
Yeah. He's going to be
my PR person reps Kato. So yeah.
Oh, okay. He's going to be the host of the show, basically, and he's going to be bringing the found footage to basically the world and doing it through his fictional version of himself, through his Murder in a Minute, which he has right now. It's his real life podcast that he does.
Yes.
But he's going to have his Murder in a Minute in Witchcraft, and he's going to basically be bringing the found footage to the world through like a live stream type situation. And we'll have
That's cool. So he's using his real platform to actually indoctrinate people into this
Yes.
footage.
Yeah, we
I
came
love
up
that.
with this super cool idea to kind of do that. We just shot and wrapped on Eric Roberts this past week.
Okay.
He played Professor Churchill. He did a phenomenal job.
He's an incredible actor. Incredible.
He was awesome. He was very amazing to work with. So we just got his scenes done. So very cool. Eliza was there, and we had like a whole like second unit team in Los Angeles handle that for us. So it was super awesome. They did a great job. And so I want to say thanks to everybody who helped out with that. Just giving a quick shout out, but they were amazing.
For sure. Absolutely.
And then next month we will be shooting with Lisa Wilcox in North Carolina to get her segment done. She's from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5.
Oh,
Yeah, I know who
Very
you're talking
familiar.
about.
Yeah,
That's
so we've got a lot of people in this. We're working on getting 2 more celebrities signed this month as well. So gonna be big.
They add to the ticket. They really do. They add to that ticket. And
Yep.
your caliber of Eric Roberts, I don't think he's ever been, too ego to take on a horror film or anything else. He just loves acting. And every interview that I've watched him in, and I've loved him since Pope of Greenwich Village. That was my favorite role that he was in. He when I was a kid, I mean, I grew up basically with thoroughbreds and horse racing and stuff like that. And watching him blossom on the silver screen with, Mickey Rourke is one of my favorite. It's still one of my favorite. When somebody asks me what is my favorite film, it's number 2 is Pope of Greenwich Village. And a lot of people haven't seen it, which is crazy because it's the acting that he does in that is, it was a meme for the time. My thumb, like it was a thing that people would say in other movies. And yeah, I just always had a fondness for Eric Roberts, and I'm really glad that worked out. I know that you worked really hard to get him.
Yes.
Can you talk about that or no?
I can't talk too much, but I had to go back and forth for weeks between him, Eliza, and the agents. And I was so happy when they finally signed all the agreements. It was like a huge victory for me because it was just, constant back and forth and calling and emailing. And once we finally got him signed, it was just like a huge relief to me. And I was so excited that he was finally ready. And then when he shot, it was so awesome watching
Perfect,
it.
right? Yeah, they're just.
He did a really, really phenomenal job. So when we get that all cut together, it'll be great.
On the Blu-ray cover, when you list Eric Roberts, though, you're going to say Eric Roberts of Best of the Best, right?
I don't get a say on that, but that would be cool.
No, I mean, because that's the thing. Not to date him or anything. I think that we're seeing this renaissance in actors in their 50s, 60s, and 70s making these huge comebacks, comebacks. Like Kevin Spacey on the Bill Maher show. Like I said, I don't get too much into the politics of what was said and he said, she said 40 years ago. And it's like, Jesus, keep history relevant to the times. But we've seen these actors like Sam Elliott just really blossom right now and don't realize like how good they really are like on set when they're working with younger people. And I just love that I saw his name. I know he did one of the Batman films. I know he was in one of those. I think that's the last time I saw him was in one of the Batman films. And, everybody's got their own bullshit that goes around. But Eric, for me, was always like one of those guys that like, well, when he's in a film, I want to see it. That kind of guy, it's like, okay, well, like Bruce Willis, right? It's like, I want to see it. Bruce Willis is in it. So it didn't matter the title or anything. So I get that's.
You just knew you wanted to see it.
What a notch in the belt. That's so awesome. So were you not on the ground in LA? Or
no, we actually filmed it and directed it remotely, which was really cool. Yeah, it was awesome. They basically took all the, direction and feedback and asked for feedback as well. And it was really cool and a very unique experience. And it went awesome. And like I said, I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. So it was very good.
That's great. And so you got 2 more lined up. I saw you sign the girl from, there was another guy though. I thought you landed too.
We have Rock and Rowney from Studio 54.
That's right.
And we also have Sandy Johnson. So she was in A Soldier's Descent. I had scenes with her. I played Sue in A Soldier's Descent, so I had scenes with her as well.
So how long have you been? So So then what are you, because you're an indie filmmaker, just by telling me that you're making the phone calls, you're doing the agreements, you're sounding like you're wearing a lot of hats. I think the only thing I don't do is I don't get in front of a camera, but you seem to be wearing like a lot of hats.
Yeah, I mean, well, in indie, you kind of do wear a lot of hats because you can't afford a crew of 50 people like, the big boys can. So I act, produce, and do a lot of, we schedule, we work on the script, we do a little bit of everything. So if I'm not actively acting in the movie, I'm usually doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, work on, catering or, figuring out the lodging or airfare or getting the schedule situated, locations, a little bit of everything. So
are you, and you don't have to go into this if you don't, but I'm just like, my brain is on fire right now. And I'm so glad you're on as my guest, because I'd probably be doing something completely what I shouldn't be doing right now because of my day. But me and Ben had days today. So, so are you gonna tap the 80s a little bit with your actors and the original? Do you ever, because you've done 17 and 18, right? Do you ever?
I didn't do 17, but Andrew and Carissa were part of 17.
Okay.
So 18, there might be some throwbacks to, yes, there is, and there's a little bit of the there's some throwback a little bit to the 80s, but most of it is and there's some of the original witchcraft like style stuff in there, but we are mostly going with like a whole new look on it and new take on it, and we're aiming to also get this first time for a witchcraft to be in like in the movie theater as well. So we're gonna try to get this for a theater release as well.
So are you guys still actively looking for investors? Are you still actively looking for those types of things as well, those types of deals?
Yeah, we are. We're looking for, well, not necessarily like, I mean, we have Indiegogo, which just reopened yesterday because they have this weird 15-day cool down period after your campaign funds. I guess so.
Yours funded then?
We funded the original campaign funded, but we opened it back up because we had people interested in still, buying producer perks and things like that, and helping and merch. We have some cool merch. And you can still purchase producer like related rewards for the award-winning short as well. So we've already won awards with it. So if you want to throw your name on an award-winning short, we've already won awards, so you'll already be associated with it. So we're going to be releasing that with our next campaign, which may be on Kickstarter or something later this year before the actual filming in October. So we'll have the official short out. It's still in the festival circuit, so we can't release the whole short. The show opener is on the campaign though, which I'm not sure if you've seen. It's like the kind of Ghost Adventure-y style show opener, just like Unmasking the Paranormal, which is our little fake ghost hunting team that we made. It's very Ghost Adventure-y, which is what we were aiming for. But it took a while. It took a very long time to get that exactly how we wanted it to make it look right. But myself and Carissa and our editor spent a long time putting that together. Even though it's just like 50 seconds or something. I
think that the ghost hunter community appreciates that, the ones that want to stay out of the drama and just want to ghost hunt. I think they appreciate that. I think they appreciate that from the standpoint of like, you are a ghost hunter. And I think that, you know what I'm saying? We have quirks, we have like our own equipment. People are sold on certain things. Other people are not. So to do stuff like that, I think it's awesome that, like, I just love this idea of this found footage close to analog, but not, because full analog films, I mean, let's face that that's rough. I mean, Skinamarink was able to pull it off, and that was a tough watch. For me, that was a tough watch. I mean,
you fell asleep 3 times.
I did, and guy made like 17 million, and like, so I don't want to put another film while I have you, because I think it's important, because I like to make little clips, and I still have a lot of outlets to film, but you being successful on Indiegogo, I think, is a huge achievement. What was your asking goal? What were you guys looking for?
Well, we set it low because of how Indiegogo doesn't allow you to have like their new platform. If you don't meet your goal, it's kind of like you don't get the money. Previously, if you didn't, there were two ways you could do it. If you could have a fixed goal or you could have a flexible goal. So if you didn't meet your goal, you still kept your money. But their
Hmm.
new platform, so we kept it low, but we kept setting stretch goals. So we
Nice.
set it at like, I think it was 5,000, but then we kept going like 10, 15, 20, 25. So we ended up hitting like 26,000 by the time the first phase ended. And we reopened it yesterday. And I think we surpassed 28 today, but we still need to hit like 35 or so. And we have some cult member roles that are still available. They're $500, but there's some really cool scenes that they would be in. They are masked, and there's not really like official speaking lines, but the scenes that they're in, I got a copy of the script yesterday, it's not finalized yet, and we're still working on tweaking some stuff, but
Sure.
the scenes are really awesome that those cult members would be part of. So if anyone is watching and would love to be in Witchcraft, we do have 4 roles that are available. So you
Yeah,
can
we
grab
those.
those.
That's why one of the reasons why it's Emmaus Live Beyond the Norm. That's our new show name. And I told you, this is the only show you can watch where you can become a cult member. This is so fucking cool, man.
Hey,
Like,
and also, yeah, I think we have it listed for $500, and you'd only be required to be out there for like 2 days, but you can stay longer and you would be in more scenes basically. So but
That's
it's-
awesome.
like I said,
Yeah,
it's
that's great.
the scenes were really awesome that I read that they would be in, and you're basically running around cloaked and masked, and I mean it's really awesome. Like I
Just
kind of
be-
want to be a cult member, but I mean I'm Kelly Jordan, so I can't be a cult member and be Kelly Jordan at the same time.
you can. You can always be a cult member. Okay, I got a Mormon church you can go to. Ben, we could start our own cult. We have a church at Emmaus.
You do.
I've been trying to get that chapel going for a while. Like it's just me on Sundays. I'm the only congregation. I'm there every Sunday though. So.
He's great.
Is it
He's great.
still a cult if there's only one person?
Technically it does count? I
I
think.
mean, I guess
I
so.
don't know if he can organize, but you know, we can try to get you an LLC or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the cult of Ben. I mean, I don't know.
I'll
we got some
join you.
people. We got some people that joined the chat. Lauren Cromwell is here. Cornwell's here. She is joining our tourism team. She's going to be doing tours. She is with which is familiar. She's been out to the property a couple times. She's super cool. Not as active as she wanted to be this year. She's only done like 3 locations. And so when I put it out there, like, hey, we need tour guides, we need people to help us out. She's like, how do I apply? I'm like, you're hired. If I know you're a good ghost hunter, I'm like, I don't need to talk to you further. You know, we'll get you on board it real quick. So Charlotte's actually going to help out for a whole week. It's going to be fun. Charlotte and her husband's coming out. And then I saw Bad to the Bone is here. What's up, girl?
Oh, we need a dead person.
We need a dead person.
We actually do need dead bodies. So if you want to be covered in that's not for Witchcraft. This is for the one we're filming at Emmaus. So
Yes.
we will have a link that you can sign up to be a dead person covered in blood if you'd love to be a dead person.
Oh my God, I'll die.
You're
for
calling.
I'll die for you. We have a great picture of I can play a good dead person. Well, there you go. Angelina, you gonna be in town? Angelina is in a heat wave right now, but she had the worst snow this year too. She had snow up until like April, and now she's in a heat wave. It's just we're just don't like it's not Al Gore might have been kind of right. But yeah, so we're gonna get this out to our networks as well. So the film being shot at Emmaus.
Yes.
That's a feature too, right?
Yes, it's a feature. It's called Black Ridge Asylum. That's the running name, but I believe that is the title that we
That's
are going to end up
great
with.
Fucking name.
Yep.
We're gonna we'll change the name for Halloween. It's Black Ridge to promote the film.
Oh, cool. That would be awesome, actually. And the theme, or the season that we are supposed to be filming is Halloween during Black Ridge shoot as well. So it'll be like a Halloween, like we're grand reopening of an asylum that had been closed for a while type thing. And I can't give too much information out yet.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Like that's why I like you talk a little about Witchcraft. You've been posting a lot about it, but this one,
this one's
bit more.
It's a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit more. I don't want to say secretive, but it's we're in like kind of version 5. I mean, obviously scripts undergo multiple rewrites before we kind of get like a version that's workable. Obviously it'll probably be in a more finalized state soon, but there is kind of some witchcraftery and paranormal people and black magic-y related stuff going on in it, and lots of deaths and an axe murderer. So
Yeah.
which is why we need some dead bodies. But also he just recently started to look into the history of Marthasville. So he's going to be tying in some of the town's history into the script as well and kind of make it more relatable to the town as well. So
That's
to
brilliant.
tie it in more and put a little backstory to it and potentially have a prequel to it.
So there was an entire family that was murdered in Marthasville, right around. It's definitely Warco. They blamed it on Native Americans, but they never were able to determine whether. Well, you remember this story, Ben?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was around the time of the Civil War. So there was a family that wasn't that far from Emmaus.
Okay.
And some people speculated that it might have been people dressed as Native Americans, which was very popular back in the day, all the way up to the 1880s, where people would actually dress like Native Americans just so they could get out of the murder rap. But yeah, he should definitely dive in there. Marthasville's got an interesting past.
Yeah,
it's got an interesting story. I mean, all these little towns in Missouri are just, they're railroad towns. They're these fun little, either it was grain or it was a railroad town, and then they built the highways. And
wait,
yeah.
They dressed like Indians to get out of a murder rap?
Yes.
How
But they
would that
pretended
work?
they pretended to be Native Americans and then killed the family, and then people said they saw Native Americans there.
Oh, I got
You know who was famous for this? Brigham Young.
Oh.
That's how the Mormons were able to conquer most of the West.
You know, it's funny because he's also on Epstein's list. Brigham Young. Brigham Young.
Jesus.
Boy, does he have a lot of chutzpah.
He sure does. He sure does, ladies and gentlemen. So, okay, let's walk it back. Let's walk it back a little bit. We're not getting into ages here because we're all Gen X. I can see that. Ben already hit somebody. That he was in the room and hit somebody. So, Gen X has a tendency to just punch people. But
yes,
the thing, yes,
yes,
Guilty.
So when did you start like your film career? Like, because you had kind of this really cool, interesting life. We were talking a little bit about it.
I actually, my first time officially, probably like 2023-ish.
Oh my God.
Was it wasn't that long ago. The first set that I was ever on, not sure if you guys heard of it, you may have, was Haunted House of Pancakes. It's a very awesome independent film by one of my super good friends, Nathan Dalton. It's a killer food come to life movie, and the graphics and everything on that are phenomenal. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend watching it. It's a very pretty low budget independent horror film. I actually play like
and
three
it's
different.
called Haunted House of
I'm
Pancakes.
in on this. You know this, Frankie. I'm gonna watch that movie.
I'm like I need the poster.
It's amazing.
And it's a cool poster. It's a very cool poster. We're gonna put this in.
You have to watch that if you have not. I actually play basically kind of like three different people in the movie. I'm the newscaster at the beginning and the end, and then I'm a party girl in one of the party scenes, and then there's like a counter. Yep, there it is. That's the the waffle guy in the middle is Toasty. He comes to life in the movie along with some of his little waffle minions, and that's the waffle maker, the haunted waffle maker.
How many of you shot
Oh my
this in a
God,
Waffle
this
House?
is amazing.
Yes,
You shot in a Waffle House?
we did. It was like they made it a Waffle House, but it was like a old chili place that looked like a Waffle House that was like shut down. And there's some really cool pictures that are on either the Haunted House at Pancakes Facebook page or Nathan's Facebook page of like a toilet with eyeballs and blood all over it and stuff like that. A toilet like comes to life and stuff. It's really awesome. It was really cool. So and I also it was really cool. They did a really good job with the effects and everything on that. So you have
But
to
is
totally
it
watch
cheesy too?
that. There might be cheese.
No, I don't mean cheese. I mean, is the
No,
movie cheesy?
it's very, I mean, it's good cheesy.
Oh,
It's awesome.
I want to see this so bad.
Yeah, see, I think that's like it lends itself to credence, and we always have like pro women bosses in the thread here. Just read your bio. You go, girl. Love seeing independent women out here proving you can do what you want and build your own lane.
Thank
I
you.
think that's exactly that's why we had to have her on the show, because I read her bio too, and I'm like, man, like, so you've only been in it for 3 years?
Yeah.
And you're
So-
already like funding films and shit. God, that's amazing work. I'm sure you have a great team. I don't want to leave them out. I mean, I'm sure you
Oh
have,
yeah, the team, all my teams that I've worked with are amazing. Deathstalker, who's doing Witchcraft, amazing. It's Andrew and Carissa Pearson, their husband and wife. They're the other two of my main partners, so they are amazing. And then Nathan Dalton, who did the Haunted House Pancakes and some other films we've worked on. Him and Jay Johnson are great people. They're working on some other stuff with us too.
Where's their home base? Are they in Missouri or no?
So Nathan is in Kentucky.
Okay.
Jay is in Long Beach. But internet's a wonderful thing. Easy to work on stuff across the country.
Yeah, our director's in Chatham, Illinois.
So-
I mean, Chatham, California, right by LA, and
Yeah.
he's in Illinois. So yeah, we get that.
And then Steve, who's going to be the director for Black Ridge Asylum, is in Indianapolis. And our DP, Brandon, is also in Indianapolis. They'll be traveling in.
Wow.
Obviously, I'm in St. Louis. And then quite a few of the actors and actresses will be coming in from the general Midwest area, Peoria and Indianapolis.
That's by me.
and- Oh, cool. Yeah,
Peoria
we have
has a great college, a great creative college up there.
so it's the Delilah Hefner. She's a very young, upcoming actress. She's in a lot of stuff. You can look her up. She's in a lot of wonderful movies. She's very good. She'll be playing one of the leads in the movie. And Ashley Hefner, she's going to be one of the other kind of leads in the movie. The protagonist, basically. I'll be the bad person, bad
Nice.
guy. Yeah. So, but
Do you like playing
yeah.
evil roles?
I play whatever. I do like being a bad guy though.
All right, cool. That's awesome. So you started in 2023. This is crazy. And then you just I guess you fell in love with it. I mean, it
Yes.
was
2024 was a very busy year for me. I kind of went all over the country that year. We shot a Ombus 2 on full green and blue screen. That's not out yet, but there's
That's
a
some
trailer
Sin
and
City shit
teaser
right
out. It's super. It's like the sequel to Ombus. It's the alien invasion stuff. It's very awesome. It's going to be super cool. There's a few teaser trailers out and stuff. It's going to be really good once it comes out. But obviously it's all blue green screen, so editing is going to take a little bit longer.
Yes.
I did Blood on the Bleachers in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. That's came out.
I love that town.
I played Rachel in that movie. Where else did we go that year? I went down to Dallas last year and shot Birthday Bash. Eric Roberts was actually in that as well.
Oh, crazy. So that's how is that a connection there? Is that how you were able to?
No, not really. It just was a coincidence that he was in that movie. But I went down there for that. That movie's gonna be cheesy fun also, since you like cheese. But yeah, that'll
We
be
don't judge. We do not. We really don't have a meter for horror.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best part of horror is that, yeah, if you can get in a Robert Eggers film, great, right? He's doing some really good stuff with film. I love the Werewolf trailer, was unbelievable. Like, wow, what is he doing?
Yeah.
I love Nosferatu. I thought it was great. I thought it was one of my favorite films. My wife is a vampire junkie, hated the film
Mhm.
because the vampire wasn't good looking. So
Nosferatu's not supposed to be good looking.
he's not. And then the new one that came out, he wasn't good looking either. So she's like, man, we're 2 for 2 here. I'm like, yeah, we're failing at this. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the witches thing, the witches show we were watching. But so is this the only genre you want to stick in and stay in, or do you want to explore other stuff? Do you want to do drama and comedy, or because I think you could be funny?
I would like to do a comedy, but indie, it's hard to do like an independent comedy because it's mostly horror. If you look at it, horror and action. Like the guys that I work with in the UK are doing some action kind of movies. Chris Smith, he did Buying Time. I play a newscaster in that actually. And then he did Diamond Dogs, which is kind of like an Ocean's 11 type movie. It was actually pretty good. I did a British newscaster in that. And then he asked me to do another British role for another upcoming movie
Where's
that's
Chris Smith at?
in the United Kingdom.
He's in the United Kingdom. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it KRIS?
Yeah, KRIS. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with his work. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Ben.
So
I have to ask, how's the British accent?
he I don't know if I could do it on the spot, but he liked it.
Yeah.
And thought it was very believable for being in the UK. So you'll have to watch the movie. You'll have to watch the movie and see if you like it.
That's right.
It wasn't
Okay.
Dick Van
Yeah,
Dyke.
deal.
It was Dick Van Dyke's.
Yeah, it wasn't Dick Van Dyke's. That accent is legit, yo.
Kevin Costner, Robin Hood, Prince
Minute.
of Thieves was the worst English accent ever done. I will give. He had it
true.
and then he didn't have it. It was like he started with it.
I was gonna say it was there than not.
Right. When he was like a prisoner, he was English. When he got back to England, he's like, all right, fuck it, we're eating hot dogs. I don't know what happened in the film, but it went from UK to ice cream cones. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this film, but like, then you have like Morgan Freeman, who's like, the person that they fought against in the Crusades, and you're what is happening in this film? It's so weird. It was like back then we didn't know like how to be woke, but we tried really miserably. We offended the entire UK region and then brought up more. This film is doing terrible things and nobody's seeing it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was doing when I was sitting through the Confessions is back. She got a new pair of Hey Dudes and went back in the chat. All right. Jocelyn's one of our
Hey dude.
Yeah, Jocelyn's one of our crew. We're kind of all like, spread out the United States in the she's actually going to do a couple ghost tours when she moves to Indiana. So that'll be pretty fun to have a little
Cool.
public figure in the paranormal, do some ghost tours at Emmaus because she's in love with Emmaus. She's obsessed with it. And
that's awesome.
people get obsessed with it. I mean, Jay's been there 7-8 times. He's actually has a proposition for Ben. He's probably going to buy one of the buildings and just live there.
Okay.
Ben would be fine with that.
Cool. It's awesome.
So okay. So when you are on, this is tough because you get the 3-year. So what kind of like have you guys ever had like editors on set? Do you guys have methods like that? Do you do anything? You said you work with different crews. Do you have like your own like universe crew now, we call them, like where it's like, okay, we got to do this film and it connects to this film, or have you guys talked about doing stuff like that?
Every now and then you'll see some characters pop up in other movies that were in previous movies. So like Haunted House of Pancakes has Sammy the Elf in it, and Sammy the Elf is from He Knows, which was one of Steve's films. So we had a person portray Sammy the Elf in in the big food fight scene. So
great.
you'll see that. And so we did She Knows, which was a short, which was kind of like a sequel to He Knows, which is like on YouTube. You can watch that. That's kind of was going to be like a teaser type thing for like another feature film, which is going to come out in the future, which is another like a Sammy the Elf slasher type film. It's like a masked elf, Christmas elf type thing, which is really cool. So you'll kind of see that. And then in Bad Apples, you'll hear I think if I remember correctly, one of the songs from Haunted House of Pancakes is also in Bad Apples because it was the same editor. So you'll kind of see some stuff roll over from every now and then. And there's some in Soldiers, you'll see some Easter eggs pop up for kind of teasing some of our future films that we're planning on doing with the Deathstalker Productions. So if you look close enough, there will be some hints in A Soldier's Descent of teasing some of our future anticipated films that we plan to make over the next couple of years. We already have like 2 or 3 after Witchcraft pretty much planned and rolling a little bit. So we've got our hands full. So we like to plant some eggs.
We got 47 people watching, but 8 people that are signed up. Guys, just subscribe if you want to come.
Subscribe.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
Yeah.
No, because these people do this all the time because they think I'm just gonna freak out or something. It's like,
Guys,
They
if
just
you
wait
don't like us, hit like 3 times.
that's it. Just hit it 3 times and then we're good. We're gaining momentum every week. We've built this channel from a crazy start, but like yeah, it's crazy. I'm
Chuck.
watching my stats on like YouTube. I'm like, this is not it's what? That doesn't make sense. But then Krista told us, oh no, people watch. They just don't go in the chat. Then she wanted me to be a subscriber only. I'm like, no, we're too young for that. So whatever. But what's up? Chuck is here. Everybody, Chuck Fort. Chuckster.
Hi, Chuck.
Chuck's probably one of our crew too. He's kind of like this. We have this whole like mega network of ghost hunters from all across the states and stuff.
That's
People
cool.
people do barely interact, and that's because of social media, even though we're on social media. But we're doing something great. We're talking about things. We're not on our phones, guys. Maybe that's the problem.
Yes. Talking.
So you're raising 2 kids?
Yes. Well, they're mostly adult, but yeah, 16 who will be 17 next week, and my daughter is 20.
So does that have something to do with your newfound freedom of being an actor? Did you always
It-
want to be an actor, or
I mean, I kind of wanted to. It was always like in the back of my mind, but now that they're more grown up and more independent, it does help a little bit that I can get out and travel more and be a little like worried about. I still worry about them, obviously, but they're more grown and they can, kind of watch after themselves if I have to leave for a weekend. So it helps.
yeah, I have one child, 14, who's very extremely talented, and I loved her to get into acting and stuff. She's doing the singing thing right now, which is good, but I know she wants to do the
Would
acting.
she like to be an extra? She could come out.
Yeah, I don't know if her parents will let her.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
let her, but I have to deal with there's 4 parents involved. It's a large situation, and I'm always the one in trouble, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
I'm just really close
Well-
to my daughter. Like me and my daughter are pals. I mean,
Well,
we're
that
just-
first weekend is when we would need extras. That first weekend we're filming, so
Okay.
that's the weekend that we would need extras. If
and
whatever
you
that
guys-
weekend.
so-
Do you need
is.
children?
Children's can, of course. Why could there not be children? We could use children's and adults.
All
We actually
right.
do have a younger boy in the movie, and Delilah she's younger as well. She's one of the leads, but children can definitely be extras in the movie.
We've got quite a few people out on the property that I'm sure in a pinch any number of people could fill in
Yeah.
a spot. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, we have a sign up sheet that is called like "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." So we need
I
bodies.
agree with Charlotte. I was
Oh.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 1982, so I'm kind of
you're right at the edge of a millennial.
yeah.
Yep.
I'll be 44 in like 3 weeks.
And she said it right, even though she's from St. Louis. She didn't say farty far.
Party far.
Welcome to St. Louis. We have accents on 3 words.
We wash our clothes.
Wash her?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
wash.
you put an R in
We
there.
wash.
Warsh.
Wash it.
My both of my aunts do say warsh. So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
It was,
My grandpa still calls it the ice box and the zinc.
yep. That my grandma and grandpa used to say that too.
Angela, you're not 82. Dude, she's Angelina's my girl, man. She's my queen bee. She's battling heart shit, and she's kicked the shit out of it. She's doing really well.
Awesome.
So we actually moved her. She's got a huge channel and does a lot for the paranormal. And I'm usually on her side on most, I would say about 92% of the time. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. But yeah, she's doing some good stuff up there in the paranormal community. I'm glad she's joining the show tonight. And then Charlotte's always here because, you know, we there's no show without General Lee.
I do declare, I have farted.
It's actually General Lee wants to watch the show, not Charlotte. That's the kicker about some of our people here. So these are the brave people that come. But I love that like the old Haunted Garage Reloaded people are all here. Chuck and Confessions are here. So we might have to do a haunted. We should only do Haunted Garage Reloaded on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh my God.
Those were our two biggest shows. And I was thinking like maybe we just do 2 pre-records on Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and then people can watch them during the holidays.
They
All
did
right,
work.
so we got to get into the nitty-gritty about Christina because she's staying on. She's staying with us. She likes the podcast. She could be here 4 hours if she wants.
Oh, I
Do you have
totally could.
Okay, cool. Do you have a hard line? If you have a hard line, I mean, you want to leave, just let me go because the questions are going to get weird because we're going to ask people to ask you questions.
Sure.
If you have questions for this boss ass lady, we don't say bitch on the show unless we're referring to somebody that lives in Australia. Ooh, did I say that?
Bye.
Oh, that was a good one. Good one. Yeah. Got him again. Yeah. Hate that guy. Anyway. And he yells at women now and calls them mentally ill. Wow, that guy's great. I keep following that guy. Let's give that guy some more money.
It'll make you
That's right. He'll make you shit. That's right.
Oh, General Lee's watching.
General Lee is at the state. We have to bring him on.
I do declare. Oh, we should have him as a chair.
We should. The General Lee chair. And he just sits in an old Charger.
Smoking a stogie.
Smoking a stick. You can do that. Make that photo. Put your car in General Lee 01 smoking a cigar. And we'll put him on the show. So yeah, I'm glad to be back. We're a little bit more reserved. People know who they are. That's kind of where I'm at. That's how they mention me on their shows. So that's great. So I'm glad we're not using names anymore, but we know who we are. That's great. And self-validating. That's my favorite. I'm actually making a shirt right now. It's on the press. Self-validator. Still don't know what the fuck that means. Am I a self-validator, Ben?
I got to wrap my head around that. I mean, that's. I might be a self-validator.
I think you have to validate stuff. Like,
yeah.
I feel you do.
I mean, I think everybody does it. That's when they think they make good decisions, is self-validation.
Yes, no, 100%.
Okay, so basically what they're telling us is they fuck up everything.
Right. Everything they do is shit, and then we're fine because we validate stuff.
God, we self-validated there. Jesus Christ, I can't.
When they said that, I'm like, I do documentary film. What did you expect?
Like,
did you see the guy that just did the documentary and everybody made, oh my God, this is the best documentary. It's such a good true crime. Frankie, you should really see what this guy's doing. I'm like, I watched it. I'm like, he's going to get sued. And everybody's like, you see, that's how you are. That's how you are, Frankie. That's how.
Don't take any bullshit from him.
That's right. And so I look at things and I'm like, wait a minute. 2 years later, motherfucker got sued. It's a huge story. $17 million. Yeah. There was no way to prove the murder. And then you said the person that murdered them. You can't do that. That's not freedom of speech. That's an accusation. That's defamatory. I'm self-validating again, Christina. Help me. Wheel me in.
You've got to stop that, man.
yeah, start
See?
fucking
Great
up
acting
more,
there.
buddy.
Sound like my wife. That was awesome. All right. What's your favorite horror film?
Let's see.
There's so many to choose from. There's got to be one that you're like, I got to watch this at Halloween or I'm going to get weird.
I do like the original Exorcism. You like it?
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Exorcist, 1970.
It's 70. I think it's 73 or 4, right?
Yeah, I
the
think it's
Exorcist
73.
one. Yeah. I can't remember exactly, but that's.
Give me a second.
cool.
I'm going to self-validate something for you.
Yeah.
I know what you're getting.
Does he have a copy of the original, like, Exorcist one? Or...
I have a copy of
I'm sure
the
he does.
Exorcist Diary.
Ooh. Oh. So
I knew
cool.
what he was grabbing.
New.
Oh, so cool. That is the best.
We got our new Mothman.
Oh, so cool. He's cute.
Yeah, I know. I meant to share him.
He's
When
adorable.
he's in when you buy the 66 Mustang, you get him.
So cute.
Because the 66 Mustang, 66 Mothman, Prophecy, all those things. So he'll be in the front passenger side. The car is
Richard
called,
Gere.
yes, God bless him, and all the lies that were told about him, and he had to.
And
fight.
his gerbil.
There you go. There's the lie that was told about him. It's amazing. Like, in once again, like that's the type of shit that I just, man, people go through that, and it's like, wow, that's the one thing we're gonna hang on. So this is our little Easter egg tonight. So this is,
That's so cool.
and it's signed by Linda, and it says "Sweet Dreams."
Sweet dreams.
And yeah,
That was a very good movie. I watch it.
she's huge on dogs, and so am I. That's like her whole thing, like
That's
her
awesome.
rescue dogs and stuff. So that's one of my favorite things. I mean, we had thought at one time to like, maybe we auction that or something at a film festival. I'm like, nah, that's too important to me.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
think that's
And
about the best.
I mean, as far as like, you can always say Jaws, right? It stopped tourism. Jaws was the only horror film that actually made a state lose money. Like it's a crazy fucking statistic, but it's true.
Yeah.
And it's like, what happened? Yeah, their
They
sharks
killed tourism.
bro. Fucking lakes were not busy. Like sharks don't live in lakes. Guys, come, and it
Dude,
was,
I still have a problem with swimming pools.
yeah, that's an irrational fear caused by ADHD.
I'm sorry.
Maybe a
Still
little
could be
tism.
Jaws.
Give you a little tism in that too. Little tism.
I think my mom still does not go in the ocean because of Jaws.
It's true. I mean, people are still in therapy. Roy Schneider. We're gonna need a bigger therapist. Anyway, blame Roy Schneider. Like the fuck? I didn't write it. He's gone. R.I.P. Roy. Love you.
Yeah, it was hold on.
Dreyfus?
Well, Dreyfus was in it, but he didn't write the book.
No, I don't know who wrote Jaws. Actually,
Peter Benchley.
Guys, did you get that in the comments? No, everybody's.
Don't take any bullshit from him.
Don't take any bullshit from him. Figure it out. You guys could have won something tonight. I don't know what it would have been. Probably an old Mac cord that Mac doesn't use anymore because that's how they make money.
The 20 pin.
What did you think? Did you see all The Exorcist, or did you just see like one and land?
I really just liked the first one.
Have
I've
you
seen the
ever
other ones, but I don't rewatch them.
Okay,
3 is
Mine-
worth a rewatch.
exactly. See, 3 is my favorite because
Okay.
George C. Scott's in it, and one of the best character actors who was also an Alien. Wasn't he an Alien too? The Alien 4, I think he was in. But
I think he was. It was in the Changeling
yes, he was in a Changeling too. He
and Firestarter.
yeah. Well, that's George C. Scott.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the scene where it's one of the
Jason.
best. Yes, it's one of the best
Yeah.
monologues in a film where he turns. You want to talk about character actor? It is one of the craziest parts, in my opinion, in my top 10 film sequences. Right, that monologue that he gives inside the jail cell, where he turns into Karis for a second, is fucking riveting. Like, he should have gotten nominated just for that scene. And a lot of people might know what I'm talking about, but you have to go back to it. And when George C. Scott is interviewing this, that scene is fucking riveting. Like, whoa. And George C. Scott's such a great actor. And he was a person that always loved horror. He always did horror films up into his dying days when he was playing Ebenezer Scrooge. He always loved The Haunt. The Haunt was his thing. And he did Patton, and I know that. And he has Academy Award that he kept as a doorstop. I get it. I know people. Wow. But yeah, so what legacy? So from that perspective of The Exorcist, where are you at with the new horror films like Obsession and Backrooms? Have you seen these ones?
I did not, but my kids went and saw them, and they weren't too thrilled with them.
Really?
I didn't get a chance to get out to see them.
Yeah.
I've been like extremely busy, and I have literally had no free time over the past several weeks to get out to see them. I wanted to go see them just to see them, but I will see them at some point. I've heard mixed.
You're making movies, not watching movies.
Yeah,
You know?
I have been very busy getting a lot of stuff situated, not just for Witchcraft, but we've been doing the stuff behind the scenes for the campaign and stuff, and also getting stuff situated for Black Ridge, which shoots next month. And I'm also flying to North Carolina next month for Lisa Wilcox. So we've got a lot of stuff kind of juggling right now, on top of my real job, which has also been very busy. So I haven't
They
really
seem
had.
super supportive, probably because you've been there for 20 years.
Yes, they have been. They are. So,
God bless them. That's awesome.
yes, they have been very wonderful with that. And most of the time, I try to do when I have to do shoots, I try to do weekend shoots. So I just do Saturday, Sunday, and a lot of the directors are very supportive of that as well. And they try to schedule mine so I can shoot like on a Saturday. So I can go out on like a Friday night, shoot all day Saturday, and return like on a Sunday. Or if I have to do a Saturday and a Sunday, I can still come back Sunday evening. So they've been really like tolerant of like my crazy. They know like I have a full-time job, so they can work around that too. So
Yeah,
that
I mean,
also
you're doing
helps.
stuff remote, which is that for me is so cool that worked out. That's just showing like the legs that the industry has gone to. The blue and green screen on one film.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Sin City stuff. That's very independent
Yeah.
in and of itself, right? That's
Yeah.
why that's how I asked you about Obsession, because Obsession would go on to destroy 2 blockbusters with its
I know.
$1 million budget, and it destroyed Marvel. Like,
I know, which I was shocked, but I mean at the same time, that's awesome.
yes,
Because you can just see how much like a low budget can still kick ass. So
yeah, it's
which-
story.
I hope that we're hoping to get a Soldier's Descent in theaters as well, which is a PTSD type. There's domestic violence, PTSD. There's a lot of touchy subjects in there, but we're hoping that will make it into theaters, even if it's a very limited release. But we're going to try to get that into theaters just to get it out there so people can, see that and understand what some of the soldiers go through once they return and what they are struggling with when they come back from, being deployed and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get
Yeah,
it
you
out
got
there.
some deep films. So you got the deep, you got the cheese. You're doing all of it. You're doing
I'm all over the
everything.
place.
You're
Yeah,
doing every genre of horror. Right now. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I know.
I know Jeremy's favorite film is Thanksgiving. So if you haven't had a chance to see that,
I love that movie. Actually,
that's where a hand puppet kills people. That's great.
Oh,
he's
Okay,
smoking
cool.
a plastic cigar too.
okay. I will check that out for sure.
It's very
needs-
like
It needs weed.
trauma.
Okay.
It
I
is
like
weed.
trauma movies.
Yeah. So your buddy in Kentucky probably knows one of our director friends. He did One Must Fall. Antonio Pantayoy.
Okay.
He did his second film. It took him a long time to rebound from that one. One Must Fall did really, really well. And it took him a time to get back on the horse because it was a lot for him. And then he almost had a Widowmaker. And he's like in his 30s, so he was able to succumb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's had pretty rocky starts, but now he has a new film coming out, and I wanted to be in it, dude. And like, he messaged me recently. He's like, dude, I saw all these messages way too late. I'm like, bro,
Aw.
always wanted to play a king. I just wanted a small part. Where I say, kill them all. That's all I want. That's it, Ben.
Oh.
$8. Pay me $8. That's it. That's all I wanted. And he's like, all right, I'm getting you in part 2. And part 2, motherfucker, I'm like front. I'm lead man. Give me a sword and back hair. I'm good. The barbaric tourism.
So you just need a sword, is what you're saying.
See, I feel Frankie. I miss acting. Chuck, you can come down and be in this film in August. She needs extras. You can play a
We
cult
do.
member. I will pay for you to be a cult member. I will pay the $500 for you to be a cult member. Just so I can say, see that guy right there? No. That guy in the mask right there. You see him? You kind of see red hair coming through the mask. That guy.
And we shoot that in North Carolina in October.
There you go. Okay, so that's gold member. There you go. October and November, two wonderful
see.
things, right?
October, the dates for the cult member, I can tell you that one real quick, would be October 8th through the 22nd. We don't know the exact dates yet. That would be in North Carolina. And next month, what are the dates in August? 7 to the 17th, but it would be the first weekend for an extra. So 7 to 10 in Marthasville at Emmaus.
You can come to Marthasville in Emmaus. She's filming there.
If you want to be a dead body.
If you need some self-validation, you need to act again. That's the theme of the show, guys. Have you noticed that? That's how I am. I dig a little bit. I get mad. I get glad.
You're still wearing the same shoes.
You fairy.
That's right. That's me. Same shoes. Jeremy, you've been around me a long time. You know where the bodies are buried, baby. You know where the bodies are.
No, I don't. Don't know where they are at all. They didn't go to a pig farm.
So, Ben, tell me
Yes.
are you excited about this film? It's going to be filmed on your property.
You have no idea. I've been waiting so long for a legitimate film to be made out here. The property, in my mind, is just magnificent for film. I mean, it's ripe for it, and I don't know why it's taken this long to connect with someone, but this is going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah, we can't wait either.
Yeah, I mean, Christina is out there and she's posting a lot of cool stuff, doing a lot of cool stuff. It's just really great to have you kind of, because I don't know when you're looking to shoot, cut, right? Because you guys are writing right now. You're going to shoot and then you're going to edit and then you're going to, there you go.
Yep.
We'd love you to premiere it at Emmaus so we can make that happen.
Yeah, I did pitch that to the guys, and I don't know how long it'll take to edit and all that, but I mean, they were totally, they seemed very down with doing something like that.
Yeah, because we are building a stage, aren't we, Ben?
We're working. We've got a lot of things in the works. So some of the guys, they're trying to put together a festival at the end of September, and they want to have they're musicians, and so they want to have really a central stage that can take advantage of the whole landscape of the property, and it's pretty ambitious. They're talking like a 50 by 30 platform. When you're at the property, there's kind of two big prominent sycamore trees, and kind of up the middle of those you can see the chapel. So about halfway up that hill, there's kind of a little cutout flat area. That's where we're trying to put the stage. So like almost anywhere on the main. Got a little crazy.
So haunted.
But yeah, so anywhere on the property, you can kind of see the band, and the acoustics in the valley are amazing. If you've ever been out there when they're playing music, it just like reverberates throughout the whole valley, down Highway D. It's wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah, make sure you get a lot of drone in there. Get your drone footage in there. Jeremy, you have any questions for our lovely guest tonight?
What kind of car do you drive?
What kind of car do I drive? I have a Chevy Traverse RS. It's white with black rims and stuff like that. It's new.
Right.
My son
is important.
My son has a BMW though, which he just got recently.
Good for him.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
like one of the fancy color blues. It's a 2020 M340.
Damn.
Yeah, nice.
Oh.
He's 16. Yeah, he's already modded it and made it all
My first car taught me
fancy.
curse words. My first car taught me a lot of curse words. That's
My first car was a Mustang.
Okay. What year was the Mustang?
Oh,
It was a 98, but it was my first car. It was when I turned 16. So
Okay.
it was a black Mustang.
That's new gen. Wasn't it new gen?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Newer. Yeah.
Yeah. No, my first car was a Buick Regal 3 in a tree. Fucking cursed so much in that car.
Mine was a '69 Chevy Silverado.
Oh, love it.
We used to have
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
I-
we did.
the-
We
We had
had
a
a
small one.
69.
We had a small one.
Yeah.
We had a 69.
I love the '69, the front grille on the '69. It was just the best. Of that
Yeah,
era.
dude. It really, yeah. It kind of looks sad, but it doesn't.
Dude, I sold that truck for like $700. I mean,
How much is that truck worth right now? Fucking square
I
ball.
don't know.
A lot.
So
A
dumb.
lot. It's worth a lot. Yeah, because he's got
76.
a 78.
It might have been nothing but
Yeah.
rust by the time I would have done something with it. You know,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what cars.
it was still running when I sold it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I mean,
when
back
they
then you could buy a $100 car and drive it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Chevy is going back to that. I mean, I saw the report you were talking about. Chevy's going back to their engines that proved that they could run for 20, 50 years, man. Like,
That's
it's
right.
Time.
Yeah.
It's time.
That's
It's
right.
time, dude. They
The
got to do
350,
something
the
right.
400. Yeah.
Guys, you car guys out there, guess what? You're learning a lot today. Hey, Charlotte had a 76 Monte Carlo, and in the glove box, there were a lot of little things where they were like little pinchers and they would hold joints. They were called roaches. Did I reveal too much, Charlotte? Everybody thinks Charlotte's just like a drug addict from the 70s. It's great.
Mine was I had a similar car. I had a 73 Cutlass.
See, I think we need a Cutlass. I do.
I want to
Do
get a 73 Delta 88.
Hey, if you're in the chat, please name your first car, even if it's embarrassing, like a Nissan Altima. I won't give you too much shit, but I know what music. I know what music you listen to. Throw it out there, bro. And this is how
Oh
we
my
get
God.
down. This is great. 72,
Oh, 72 Grand Prix.
Okay.
89 Camaro. Chuck,
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay. He just got a bike. Chuck's on a bike now, but
Yeah, but he had a third gen. That's my favorite.
and of course, my Puerto Rican queen. I know what music she listens to. Wearing her dreads like Drake and shit. Whatever. I got you. No, it's fun because like for me, like what we've always wanted to do. There you go. 05 Grand Prix. Yes. Okay. She had
Those
a
are good looking.
she had a maroon with white Landale top. Oh yeah, I can see that in my head right now.
Yep.
So those 70s were like the malaise period, right? They just weren't. They made
73 is
73.
when it begins.
73.
Yeah.
It's malaise period. Your cars are just the engines. Ralph Nader is doing the green thing. He puts out a book, and basically everybody reads the book, listens to the book, and suddenly there's a gas crisis, and people are dying in muscle cars, and we got to stop this. And so they made boat anchors. The 307 would be one of the first boat anchors to grace us, the Chevy 307, which is about as good as a 6.2. But the thing about the 70s, though, there are some cars that just, man, because I have a 77 Camaro sitting in my garage right now. Year I was born, 77. Look how old I am, Christina. 77.
Not old.
Is that your hair? No, I'm just playing. I can't see your face. Move closer to the camera. That's what
I
old
don't
people
like
do.
your hat.
I don't like your hat.
Now you're dead.
Yes,
That's right. Buffalo Bill's on it. Do you like Silence of the Lambs? He's
No.
here. He's here.
yes.
Yes,
Yes, it's my
I
favorite.
do.
Classic.
Yeah, no. So I had a couple other questions for you, just about film in general. Do you have a preference when it comes to? Do you care about anything tech wise, camera wise? Do you have preferences on lenses, or do you just?
My one crew or my one team really loves to shoot everything red, on a red camera, as you were kind of talking about earlier.
Well, they have the
other-
editing process down, so
Yes, so they
you-
really like to stick with everything red. And the other people always use Black Magic. So I mean, it's just really depends. I have not done theater acting.
do you want to do theater acting?
I would do it if it came up. Yes, I would definitely take on something like that. But no, so it's just I don't personally have a preference because my editors can handle pretty much whatever, but it really just depends on what kind of shots we need to get and everything on what we're using. So, and what the DP is familiar with, because you don't want to throw like a
100%.
red camera at a DP who's never used it and they're just completely clueless on what they're doing, and then you're not going to end up getting what you need. So,
I mean, I held a red one time and I was very confused.
yeah. So, I mean, if you're
what am I
familiar,
holding? You're holding the brain. Where's the lens? We haven't put that on yet.
yeah.
Why
so,
not?
and
You can't afford the lens.
but
That's basically it.
I mean, and yeah, so I mean, they all handle different, shoot different, and just controlling them in general are different. So if your DP is more familiar with a Black Magic, just let them shoot with a Black Magic and get the shots you need. And there's not a super huge difference, but I mean, if you're really planning to get into a theater, like actual for theater distribution, then ideally we'd shoot with a red, which is why the one side always shoots red. So.
Oh, for Netflix too. I mean, you're not getting Netflix has an approved list. That's why the cameras that I roll on mine are because we're mostly documentary, so we use A7s.
Yeah.
A7Ss. We have the 4s now. 3s, whatever the hell I'm on. I don't know what generation I'm on right now. But we use those because like we like run and gun stuff and show stuff. We did a couple features. We did really good at features. I do like doing short films. I don't think there's any money in short films. I think there's money in short films with what you did, because you kind of, and I've seen that done before. I've seen people do the short and be like, all right, now you got to see the feature, right?
Right.
And a lot of people want us to do our short film as a feature. And I can't do it because of my best friend wrote it and he's not here anymore. So he's gone, he's dead. So it's like, I just don't want to ever change that film. But like, I think that's a smart way to do it. So what advice do you have for young filmmakers?
Well, really just get out there and do it. Like, don't wait. I mean, I know filmmaking is tough and everything. But if you don't want to just wait and sit on it, like, because if you just sit and wait and don't do it, you're never going to do it. That's the problem. A lot of people will write and they will have something and then they just never put it out there because one, they never think it's good enough, or one, they're like, I'm not going to be able to get this made. But if you get out there and you get a team together, they're going to push it to get it made. And that's how a lot of the films that we do get made. Like, you'll have a team that believes in it and they'll push it and they'll get it made. Even if it's on a super micro budget, they will still get it made. And, we've had movies made on like a $5,000 budget and it turned out amazing. And you just have to believe that you can get it done to really, you just got to go do it. That's the problem. Like, people just don't do it. You just got to go do it. Really.
Well, they get hung up on equipment too.
Yeah. Just, use what you can get your hands on. Like, even if you can't. So some of the film festivals do like, I'm not saying to do this, but they do like a shot on iPhone type thing. And you can shoot, or shot on Android or whatever. And some, which I'm not saying to go shoot your whole movie on an Android or an iPhone, but there are complete categories that are shot on like phones. And you can still get phenomenal footage shot on like 8K on a Samsung phone, because my phone records in 8K and I'm, you don't have the lenses and all the stuff. But even if you start somewhere, you can start there and get noticed and have something to show, even if it's a short, and just start somewhere. Because that's the problem. A lot of people are like, I don't know where to start. So just start.
It's the best way to learn. Jump in and start doing it.
Yeah. If you don't start, then you won't ever know if you can do it or not.
And I think "just start" is actually a famous quote from Walt Disney. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Actually, when his animators were creatively blocked, he said, "Just start.
Just start.
Start drawing."
I did not know that, but it's just like, just go out there and start. Like, just try. Like, don't just sit there and do nothing.
I feel like playing the Shia LaBeouf clip right now.
Absolute cannibal.
where he
Oh,
loses it. He's actually good in that one film I just watched him in where he played like a priest. He was a phenomenal actor. God. Have you ever thought about filming a movie in Massachusetts?
that's how it's
Mass-
said.
Massachusetts. Remember we go?
Oh, there it is, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
we have done
Not,
this year.
but I mean that would be cool if you're trying to get like real activity caught on camera, like when we did at Madison Dry Goods. Like our equipment went off while we were filming, so it made it even more realistic, which was awesome. So,
Well,
but
we were talking
most
about
of,
the Booth Brothers not too long ago. One of the Booth Brothers passed, and actually that's how they started doing their horror
Oh,
films. And
No, it was like B-roll stuff.
yeah,
They had I think it was a Sony, but I actually did some of that on I think it was an iPhone 5S.
craziness. Here we go. So I did our first short on an iPhone 13. I think it turned out all right. Plenty of things I wish we'd done different. I will never do it again, but I was broke and in college and no other options.
yep. Hey, at least you did it.
Yeah, and he's filming right behind you. He has a shorty right after you. They're
That's
doing a creature
awesome.
feature, which is really cool.
Oh, cool. Creature features are awesome.
Yeah, they built the costume, they built the monster, they did all the own practical effects, and so
Very
and that's
cool.
what I
very
love
cool.
about you guys. You guys are doing a lot of practical effects. You're not leaning on AI. I'm not saying AI is bad. I desperately need it for what I do, just because of counterbalances and stuff, and writing and coding and stuff. But I think there's that weird war.
though.
Huh?
The efficiency, not the creativity.
Right? Like
I'm 100% with you on the creativity. Keep that.
Yeah, because I mean, you're an engineer too, so you get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't want a computer coming up with everything for me. I'm like, kind of that's the fun part, right? Like, but figure out the math. Figure out the math. That's great. You can do that all day long. But I think the other thing too is you have this really interesting statement in Hollywood. You have Martin Scorsese, who is for AI, and you have Spielberg, who's not really for AI, and they're in the same class, right? That was the class that came out. It was Martin Scorsese, Brian De Palma, Steven Spielberg, Frank Coppola,
George Lucas.
and George Lucas. That's the Fantastic Five. George Lucas does my favorite film of all time, which is American Graffiti. If you've not seen that, you're not a car guy.
Who hasn't watched that movie?
I don't know. You haven't seen Grease, and I think that's fucking weird.
That's a fucking singing movie.
It's a singing movie. You see, you got all ignorant with it. It's a singing movie, son. I don't watch them singing movies.
Take your book learning and get the hell out of here.
It's a singing movie. Oh my god! I need a shirt. We don't watch no singing movies around here.
There's no singing movies to be happening here. Not in this house.
Oh, okay. Here we go. How do you combat the rejection from tryouts? Do you get rejected a lot?
A lot of times I get offered roles without auditions. So they're just like, hey, do you want to be in this movie? And I'm like, okay. Sometimes when I first started, I actually started with voice acting. So it was more, which in like 2023, my first couple of roles that I took were voice acting, and I didn't really have like any sort of reels. I don't want to say reels, but like media to share. So when I was submitting like I don't want to say resume, but when I was submitting like my audition tape for the voice roles, I didn't really have anything. So a lot of times they really wouldn't even like look at it because I didn't have any additional media to share with them. So, I mean, I kind of just expected it because I didn't really have a lot. So I just kind of had low expectations to begin with. But now a lot of people just kind of come and like, hey, do you want to be in this movie? And I just say, yeah. So if I want to, I mean, I haven't really had to audition too much for some of the roles that I wanted to be in. But I just, just you just have to expect to not get every role that you try out for, because you won't.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things. I think hindsight, as a filmmaker, hindsight is like that. You can't get down though, right? Like there was a plenty of shots that I wish we could have captured and got. I wish we had
100%.
time. Like, you know, with Cringe, you know, my brother in film, the writer of the film, you know, he lost his battle with mental illness, and unfortunately he took his own life. And you know, like we wanted to do something that people would remember him for. You know, remember how he lived. Let's stop talking about how he died. I mean, that was his choice. You know, he was, even in his death, he was a writer. He was a methodic person. He wrote letters to the police, to the family, to the friends, and his writing was unsurpassed. And for me, it was like this. It was just like this dead wind. Like when he was gone, it was like, man, writing is so important. Right? When you're doing cheesy films, it's great, right? Because even the writing there matters. It counts, right? It has to be enough corn in it where people get it and they can play along with it. But when you have films that like the writing just, oof, God. And like, I can honestly say that I was giving up on all of it. And I was just literally watching YouTube and just watching podcasts at night. I wouldn't even watch or try films. And then my buddies kept saying, dude, like you need to get back into it and you need to start watching some stuff on Apple. Apple is doing the best shows right now. And they were right. I think Widow's Bay is probably my favorite series I've watched in probably 10 years. I think the writing is exquisite. The acting is amazing. And it does something that I've never seen a horror film do. Because it's a series. It's 8 episodes. Or 8 or 10. I think it's 10 episodes. It's funny. And the series is labeled a comedy. But it's not. And I've never seen something that successful do that. Comedy and horror are hand in hand. They are great. Eli Roth does this beautifully, right?
Oh man, the Green Inferno.
Oh,
he
God.
makes you laugh when you shouldn't.
Right. And he did it with his newest one, with the Thanksgiving one, where they cook the person. And but that's different, right? That's expectation. This is serious acting with comedy. And unless you watch it, you don't understand like what I mean by it, because it's a different genre film. Like it is a comedy, like it's fucking labeled comedy. I'm like, why is this a comedy? But talk about bringing up histories. Sea shanties, my favorite, because I'm an East Coast kid. I'm a Key West kid. I'm a coaster. I love sea shanties. I love ghost tales. I love haunted boats and the Flying Dutchman, and because most sea shanties are built around ghost stories. Most Irish folk pub music is built around ghost stories, right? You know, so I mean, Molly Malone is one of the best ghost songs, and people don't realize it's a ghost. I'm like, fucking listen to it. Cockles and Mussels. She's still saying it. Like she says, the ghost of Molly. She dies of a fever. Like the whole song is about a ghost. This film series was able to do this, and like I said, the acting is superb. There are 5 different horror themes going on in the film at the same time. And they had 10 episodes to do this, but God, you have the serial killer, you have the slasher in it, you have the ghost in it, you have the demon in it, and they did everything. And I was like, what the fuck? And how did they do it? Like, and if anybody's seen this, it's like Charlotte, I think I love it. Yeah, if you're just a horror fan, it's like, wow, like. And then I started watching Silo, and I was like, holy shit. And then I started watching Sugar, and I'm stuck on Sugar. I just love Colin Farrell. But what I see, what worries me, and I'm glad you answered that right earlier in the day, is that like you guys don't really fuck with AI right now. But with Claude coming out with Fable, right? A lot of people don't know what Fable is. Fable is their storytelling. That's what I love, that both Jeremy and Ben live in haunted houses, and occasionally they do that. They stare off, they look at shit, and it's like
I mean, stuff happens, bro.
There's footsteps outside my door. Always. They just like your voice. But if we don't, it's just the writing is just that pivotal thing, man. Like, God, it's gotta make sense, and it's gotta add up, and it's gotta draw you in. And so you said that your writer is actually writing this script as you speak, and you guys are just Just throwing it back. And are you guys doing mind mapping with that? Are you guys throwing it like, yeah, try this, maybe this, or are
Yes,
you
it's
rolling
kind of
with
what's nice about this is he's kind of bouncing it off the actors as well, to get their feedback on how to improve
What?
their characters as well in the movie. So this specific writer, well, and also other writers as well that I work with, likes to build characters around individuals' real life personalities, to bring those in
sure.
to the movie. So it one makes it more realistic and makes it seem more legit as well when they're acting, instead of you having to completely be a completely fake person. It's the interactions and the reactions are way more realistic than completely being someone that you're not. Granted, it is acting still, but bringing your own real personality into the character, which is already written for you, makes it a lot easier to do so. And I love when some of the writers actually sit down with the actors and kind of like, hey, how do you want your character to be? What can you see your character doing? How would you like your character to react to something like this? How would you personally react to something like this? And then they can kind of get a feel and drive parts of the story in a specific direction, still meeting the final, climax and everything like that. And it's really nice like that. I was taking this year specifically. I was fortunate to take acting classes that my friend got me into. They were online, and one of the courses was touched really heavily on like script writing and how to start with like a bare bones structure and kind of tear up and tear down and then build the characters around it and stuff like that. So it kind of helped me with helping some of the other writers that I work with to build scripts that kick ass. So it was pretty awesome.
Wasn't that kind of how Harrison Ford got started? Is he had a personality that was just like the right fit for a role kind of thing.
Yeah. He's a carpenter. He was a carpenter for the set of Bonanza.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got his first role just because the way his swagger, the way he would,
Right.
the way he holstered his hammer is one of the way he holstered his hammer was, he's like, no, that's a cool look. George Lucas was really the reason, because Harrison Ford's going to be in American Graffiti, and that's right outside the Bonanza show, and then he's going to use him for Han Solo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Hollywood. Look at Nerf Herder.
Hollywood is a lot of right time, right place for a lot of that, and I think that. I don't want to. I think some of the movies that are coming out right now. So I have hope. I guess was my summation of watching some stuff on Apple TV, which they haven't missed. Everything I've watched on Apple was pretty fun. Even the Seth Rogen one is very funny. And if you're making films and you're doing the thing like you are 3, if you watch that series, it's it really lights you up because it's like, holy shit, I've been there on that set. Like, oof, like making it awkward and like some producer that comes in with the money trying to move shit around and like it's just. Ugh.
Yeah.
I stay out of people's way. I give people their lane and I let them cruise because like that's why we hired him. And I tell people on set, I'm like, that's why we hired him, man. That's the guy we're going with. So that's the direction he wants. I try to keep thinking good thing. Oh, somebody just emailed me. Dust. But the thing that I would lead to is that I don't know what the future of Hollywood looks like. But I do remember, and I hate saying that, like, we were living in the moments that I look back on now, and I'm like, man, we had such great fucking films. And some of them to this day, like, even in the 90s, is like, fuck, that film was good, right? Like,
right.
God, that film was good. The one with Kevin Spacey and Samuel L. Jackson, Hostage. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
It was a fucking great film. I'm like, how did I forget this film, man? Like, we just been seeing so many Marvel and people in tights for 10 fucking years.
Oh, I'm so sick of those movies
for way too long.
Oh my god!
Remember that movie where Tom Berenger was a substitute teacher?
I think it's called.
But he's an ex Green Beret. Was it called Substitute Teacher?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
And he's another one that Tom Berenger does these off kilter films. I mean, Nicolas Cage is big on this too. Like for some of the stuff you're doing, I don't know if you've approached him yet, but I mean, that
No,
guy.
it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because his name came up a couple of times.
Yeah, dude. He did. What was it? Wonderland.
Wonderland, where he
That
didn't
was-
speak at all.
He spoke one line actually at the end, and through the whole
Oh
thing,
yeah,
he
he did. I forgot about that.
said one thing, and that was it.
Have you ever been caged, Frankie?
What?
Have you ever been caged?
I've never been caged. No why?
I don't know if anybody. Well, the office that I worked in, these guys, they love to hide pictures of Nicolas Cage in various poses.
Oh,
like-
that's fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so much fun. Never
Yeah.
got old. You'd like
Yeah.
come back from lunch and you pick up your keyboard and it's Nicolas Cage staring up at you.
This case is a national treasure.
I love him. Porsche guy. He's a Porsche guy.
He is a big Porsche guy. He fucking almost went bankrupt because of Porsche.
Yeah, he did.
But he and Sean Penn do a lot for people like anonymously, so much so that they actually started. Their accountants were like, "Hey, you're going to be poor. You need to start." And I think that's a big common misconception with Nicolas Cage. Everybody thought he had tax problems. That's not true. He gave away a lot of his fortune for people. His history is unbelievable. Being the cousin, I believe, of Coppola. I think he's a nephew of Coppola or a cousin.
Yeah, I think he's enough. I think he's a nephew.
Yeah, and he changed his name immediately. Like he's Italian. Guy I met, I was on a podcast the other day. His name got changed. He's Italian. I'm like, you're not white. I was like on a show, and I'm like, you're not white, bro. Like you look Italian. And he's like, I am. I'm like, yeah, I knew. That fucking last name of yours is not real. I'm like, yeah, add like a couple spaghettis on the end.
Dude, if you could get Nicolas Cage with that long hair that he had in like Con Air.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's your axe murderer.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
right?
I forgot
Oh my
about that
God.
movie too. That movie's awesome.
I mean, we could just talk about Nick Cage. You guys seen Pig? It was great. That was a good one.
Gone in 60 seconds.
But
the
if I
the
don't,
Wicker Man. Bees! Bees!
okay, so it's time for bedtime stories. Are you hanging around for bedtime stories, or are you leaving me?
I can hang around.
All right, cool. I like
Is this
I
a
think-
long or a short one?
Would you stop? I have
I
a
think-
couple.
I think I'm going to have to check out though, Frankie.
Are you tired?
Not exactly, but I got some things I got to do before tomorrow. And there's some stuff that went down today that I got to catch up on.
All
the
right,
rest of
cool.
the crew, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, dude. You're
Although
good.
this has been great though, hanging out with Christina and you too,
Oh,
Jeremy.
She'll be there for 2 weeks. I'm
Thank
sure
you,
she'll
Ben.
annoy you at some
I
point.
can't wait. It's gonna
I
be
will.
great.
I will bug you.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get we do have to do some electric checks for her DP. Because I know we have electric in that building. And we'll talk about your shoot schedule too. Like, what are you guys planning? Like a 5 to 5, and then maybe one night's a night shoot. Because I don't think you go. You have to work within labor hours, don't you, from Missouri state law, or no?
No,
No,
they're.
you're not
I think they're. I think most of their stuff they plan to shoot overnight. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, we'll talk about.
I mean,
it.
if there's anything special that
Yeah.
you need, I mean, we can pretty much handle anything electrical, as needed. But
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And if not, Charlotte she's going to be out there, so we can get
okay,
Charlotte and her husband will get the rest of it fixed out. So yeah, we have a lot of people that know a lot of things, and so yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go through your shot list and then make sure that hey, I got to be here this time, and then work all that out. Because I want to make sure that they have power, right? So
Okay.
we can move things around for you guys.
Yeah, once we get the shot list more finalized, we can go through that and get that all situated.
All we ask is just leave the place as you found it. It's just not hard to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
Where's that ceiling tile?
It should be pretty easy.
All right, Ben. Good night. Thank you for coming on tonight.
yeah, absolutely.
You can catch up
Have,
on
have fun. Yeah.
on our, is it gonna be too long? I was high, Jeremy. You give me shit every week about that. Say goodbye. Say goodnight to Ben, Charlotte. Okay.
Good night, Ben.
Okay. Cool. Just in case, because he's off stage, but sometimes weird things happen when people don't know they're still live. Bye, Ben. All right, Jeremy. It's not too long. We're just gonna read a bunch of these. Are actually true. These are true. People are ghost hunting again. They want to get out there. This is called the grandma
The grandma.
Grandma's in the cemetery. Woo!
I think I've seen
Bedtime
this
story.
movie.
It's Frankie.
You fairy.
Here we go.
You said doo doo.
Jeff, a resident of Dayton, Ohio, was driving with his 3-year-old son, Miles, in the back seat. Miles was his name, not the Miles they were driving. That's not in the script. When they passed by a modest cemetery decorated with only flowers and small plaques. That's kind of like Emmaus. No flowers, though, just plaques. It basically looks like a giant garden, Jeff explains on the podcast Monsters Among Us. According to Jeff, as they drove by, his toddler, who had been happily singing, abruptly stopped, pointed to the cemetery, and exclaimed, "Look at all those people." And that is when you leave your kid there. You just that's it. He
What's
should
this
be
kid's
here.
name? Was it John Lennon? Look at all the people.
Jesus. Jeff turned to look, but didn't see a soul. Interesting wording. Confused, he asked Miles what he was talking about. All those people over there, his son replied. There sure are a lot of grandmas. Now, how horrible is this thought? This is when you step on the pedal, Jeff. As Jeff tells it, chills ran down his spine as he asked his son, what were the people doing? Waiting for Jeremy. Okay, we're good.
Oh, the Macarena.
Beware of exploding balls.
Okay. Does she love bedtime stories?
Oh my
Completely
gosh.
unsettled by the conversation, Jeff sped up and drove home. See? Good Jeff. Good speed. Drive home. Later that same day, he says his young son was watching TV when he turned to Jeff and said, "You know, they weren't alive." You guys love my bedtime stories. Don't even give me shit about it. I swear to God, this is what people tune into. They fast forward the whole show to get to this point. Thinking Miles was referring to the cartoon, Jeff asked what he meant. Those people we saw, they were all paused. His son replied. I don't know if my kid has the sixth sense, Jeff says, or if he just has a wild imagination. The next is the ghost of the Stanley Hotel, and it's a phenomenal pitch. Guys, this week I provided a picture, so you have visuals for visual
Visuals?
storytelling.
You show us these.
You show us the picture that you have on your desk, because if you don't, we pick you up like pitchfork. Yes.
Your big baby up with pitchfork.
Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why are you so picky, bro? Not you. All right, this one is a pretty good picture. It's grainy as all get out. I think it's an actual person, but we're gonna let the story go. But you guys decide. We report, you decide. Here you go. Coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There was a pause there.
What was that? The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, has been around for more than 100 years and was built as a posh getaway for the wealthy seeking solitude in the mountains. As the years passed, however, occupancy declined, and by the 1970s, the Grand Hotel had fallen into disrepair. It was around that time that famed author Stephen King spent a night there and was inspired to write the book, The Shining. The book and blockbuster film helped return the Stanley to its former glory. That's what we need for Emmaus.
Mhm.
Now, guests come in droves to see the hotel that inspired one of the scariest horror movies of all time. Given its history, it should come as no surprise that many visitors report strange happenings. Aware of ghostly rumors, Texas resident Henry Yao booked a last-minute getaway in April of 2016 to check it out. After arriving, Yao had dinner, then wandered around the Stanley to take photos, stopping at the staircase. He waited for people to clear the area, then took a picture. Thinking nothing of it, later that night, however, Yao fell seriously ill. I felt really sick. I had the shivers. I was like, something's really wrong. Maybe he was on Zepbound. He tells today, if I don't get my GLP-1 joke in there, okay, It needs to be there. That's why we get sued by pharmaceutical companies. Something's really wrong, he tells today.com. His companion suggested he go to the emergency room, but Yao refused. On the trip home, Yao began swiping through the photos he'd taken when he discovered what he said was a really, really strange image of someone standing on the stairs, except no one had been there. The next day, he posted the photo on Instagram, half joking that he'd captured a ghost, and the world took notice. Almost overnight, Yao found himself in a limelight with his ghost picture, warranting attention from global media outlets and paranormal experts who wanted to examine the photo. You can't do this anymore because everything's AI. That's what they say. Oh, it's AI.
Mm-hmm.
Some experts say that there's 2 ghosts, and other people say that the reason I got sick is because the ghost was trying to materialize, taking energy out of me, he said. There's so many theories about this, he said.
I can see what they're saying about 2.
Yeah. And what does Yao think? I have no idea. He says what'll last. What a smart guy. What a smart fucking guy. I don't know what it is, dude. That's the best way to avoid drama. I don't know. I just put it up there. Well, do you see 2 ghosts in this? I don't see 2 ghosts.
So right behind the lady in the choir dress, over the top of the railing, it looks like there is something like almost maybe a shoulder.
Oh, it looks like blonde hair or something like coming down. Like, ooh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the lady in a choir robe though? Is she going downstairs to sing Amazing Grace at somebody's funeral or something? Like, why is she wearing a choir robe?
The hand is interesting the way it's almost looks like a mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my issue with this one.
The head almost looks a little transparent too.
Oh, should we talk about this one? All right, guys. We can talk about the Lizzie Borden house, but last time we talked about any of Lance Zoll's properties, it was blacklisted.
People got mad at us.
Yeah, and like, God, wasn't I stark fucking right again, bro? Stark right again. Because, yeah, the history was wrong.
Self-validating. Jesus Christ, Frankie.
You have got to stop that.
Be wrong once in a while, damn
That's
it.
the American fucking way.
That's why it's the American. I just self-validated on the self-validating extra. This is great. You're done. I'm done. Lizzie Borden. All right, I'll skip it. I'll do the possessed doll. Let's do that. All right. This is our last one for the night, guys. Okay. It's not real long. Sorry, that came out
The
weird.
first one was like 45 minutes.
It was. I did a lot of weed that night. It was like 25 mega, man. I'm like, let's just keep fucking reading this. Anyway, people stayed though, whether they fell
did.
asleep or not. They were there.
I did listen to that very first one. It was very long. I was like, wow, this is a really long bedtime story.
It really is. They're coming on the show. They are actually coming on the show, which is great. And then they can tell the story for 4 hours. It'd be great. When Marty was a child back in the 90s, she tells Monsters Among Us. The Monsters Among Us is like a cool thing. Great. Check this out.
Is it a show?
I think Monsters Among Us is a podcast or something.
Yeah, because that was on the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've
first one.
definitely I must have listened to it. That might be one that does serial killers. I listen
hope
to
so.
on long drives. Monsters Among Us. It's about they have knitting circle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Book club.
Yeah. Did you
Monsters
hear what Lorraine said? Jesus.
I love knitting clubs. We have cults though. We do cults these days. That she was a fan of ventriloquist Edgar Bergen and his dummy sidekick Charlie McCarthy. And I'm probably gonna have to show you who this is.
Charlie
You're like,
McCarthy?
Yeah.
I know exactly who that is.
Wow. Well, you always amaze me, Jeremy. In a
It's
weird sexual way.
Well, that's like the most famous
Ooh.
It's like the most famous ventriloquist ever.
Oh, it's fucking Emmaus Live After Dark. Hold on one second. Let's get this guy on the stage. There he is.
Yep.
You just said yep.
Yep.
That's
I know
him.
that- I know that
That's-
guy.
Fucking Marty. Anyway, no, it's not Marty. It's Charles.
Andrew McCarthy.
Charlie McCarthy. She says that when her father came across a ventriloquist doll and he wandered through a small magic shop located outside of Santa Rosa, California. He decided to buy it for her birthday. Why would you fucking give this kid post-traumatic stress syndrome? Anyway, while ringing up the sale, Marty says the cashier gave her father weird vibes. And he said to him, you know, when you put your hand inside the doll, he's going to come alive. Well, that's what happens if you put anything inside someone. Oh,
beat me to it. That's why Mr. Ed talks.
did you just sigh? Anyway, laughing off the comment, he brought the dummy home to his daughter. According to Marty, she was over the moon when Dad, gave her the doll, saying, I was so happy when I got that doll. I was obsessed. But before long, strange things began to happening. Well, if you put something up somebody's butt, it's going to get strange.
I mean,
though impossible because the doll's head was made of hard plastic, she says its expression would change, including his smile. Worried something would happen to her precious dummy, Marty's family shut it away in a cupboard most nights. One night, she and her family were awakened by the pitter-patter of steps in their living room. This is where you just burn the fucking house. Just fucking napalm it. It's fucking carpet bomb it. Call it in. Thinking it was the dog or another family member, they went to look. No one was there except the doll, who was sitting on the couch.
hanging out.
That's a fucking nope for me.
Time to Provel cheese it.
He's trying to napalm that. He ordered emos. What? This is a fucking weird story.
No bacon this time. We need to get full cheese. Extra cheese.
Why
hot cheese?
Why did the dummy why is the dummy eating emos?
Why did the dummy cross the road?
To get emos.
To get emos. Okay. We remember specifically, we always put it away because I love that doll so much that I took care of it, Marty says on the podcast. Other strange occurrences began happening. While Marty and her dad were away, her uncle was alone in the house. Oh, the creepy uncle. Ooh, Uncle Touchy. Do I have him? Uncle Touchy.
Fiddle about.
The uncle says he heard Marty's father calling his name from the living room, even though he wasn't home. When he went to look, he found the doll once again sitting on the couch with emos.
Amen.
It's a shortcut right into it. And no one else. And everybody's ordering emos right now, which is phenomenal. All of our family was pretty much scared of the doll. Marty says people would start hearing their names being called, and we would hear walking at night. So we just decided we needed to get rid of it. Being Mexican and religious out of fucking nowhere. What? Like Marty is a Mexican name? Like, okay. All right. I wasn't going to go there, but
it was originally Martine.
Being Mexican and religious, Marty says her parents wanted to burn the doll in case it was demonic because demons are afraid of fire. They put it on the grill. They fucking tostada this thing, bro.
Did they eat it?
It's a great bedtime. I hope you guys are really nestled in your beds and listening to this Mexican grill story. They put it on the grill. According to Marty, it wouldn't burn. The doll would not go up in flames at all whatsoever. They tried cutting it up with a knife, but were unsuccessful. Finally, they threw it in the trash can. After the garbage was collected, Marty's dad went to retrieve the bin. In it, the doll. They tried to fillet it and fast food it. That didn't work. They tried to scrap it. That didn't work. To rid themselves of the dummy, they dug a hole in the backyard, then filled it with cement. Marty and family have long since moved away, but she says they still think about the doll and the possibility that eventually it finds one of us.
They're here.
Guys, what did you think of that Pet Cemetery? He was on the edge of his fucking seat. You should be. Did they marinate it first? You see what I'm talking about? These are the best.
They put some extra cheese on it, though.
All right, they tostated him, bro. Guys, it's been a great show. I can't wait for this film. I can't wait to see you and meet you. We do have some people on staff that are nurses and certified for, see all the aid that you would need, CPR and stuff like that.
Cool. They've got AIDS. is
They
what
got
he's
AIDS.
saying. They got AIDS.
But
Okay.
if you do need that, let us know. We have some people on our crew that can help you out with medical.
Okay, cool.
So let us know. But yeah, I
Well,
wanna
hopefully
thank-
we don't have to get into that, but it's
Yeah,
great
that'd
to
be
know. Yeah.
Let's get the tostada out of here. Say goodbye to Christina. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We appreciate you guys coming out. I know you'll watch the shit out of this tomorrow. I'm gonna try to hope this is supposed to add captions, and I really hope that it does. And if it doesn't, then fare thee well, and I will take it down and add captions. Not a big deal. But from all of us here at the Haunted Emmaus and Beyond the Norm, thanks for coming. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Y'all. Bye.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Yunt
Get-
too?
You want to get that emos?
I do declare.
You can hang out in the backstage there for a second, Christina.
Okay.